Here are two trades this morning on the ES4 Renko 11/15/2011. This vertical line here is where the market opened, which West Coast time is 6:30. First trade was taken in about the first 7 minutes of trading, and this trade could be called fading the gap. What some traders do when the market gaps down, and it did here, this is yesterday's close and this is today's open, so the market opened down here, and they'll go long on a gap to the downside, and if it's gap up to the upside, they'll go short. In this case, it turned out to be a fade the gap type trade, but of course I just relied on the triangle trend indicators, and they indicated that the market was going up. Very often yesterday's close and today's open will act as support and resistance, and some days the market will stay within this range and essentially trade between these two levels throughout the day. In any event, I got in the trade on this bar here as the swing cycle VB started up. Of course, generally speaking, you want to trade in the direction of the swing cycle VB. And you can see here the linear regression slope and the R squared had already crossed above their respective trigger lines, and so this was a good indication that an uptrend had already started. So I hopped on board here. I exited the trade when this triangle closed, put in its final leg here, and this was a 3-point trade. As I said, very often the equity will trade between these two levels. So when the indicators indicated the down move here, which came after this squeeze, I got in the down move on this bar, and I exited intra-bar just briefly as the equity moved below today's open, and I put in this red triangle here. And subsequent to this time, the market moved back on up. So I got out at the very possible bottom of this move for 4 points. So with 3 points in the first move, 4 points here in the first hour of trading, there was a total of 7 points. If you'd like to learn more about these indicators, please visit my website at ninjaindicators, the number 4, the letter U.com.